Hi, everybody. Sheila Tillich here, and I am with my friend Jan Myers, who actually is the owner of Stone Soup down in Fort Walton Beach, Florida. And I am just so excited. Welcome, Jan.
Hey Sheila, thanks for having me.
We just thought we would get together. Two girls, yeah, two little girls. Listen to me. Two little girls getting together, just kind of chatting because we are going to be in each other's company for over a month. And I'm just so excited. Um,
Oh, I am too. Well, of course, in the grand scheme of things, we are just little girls, so it's okay.
that's we are. It's just like, when you meet your next best friend, and it's like you're just so,
Yes.
yeah,
Mm.
exactly. So, you know, um, we were sharing a little bit before we started taping this, and I was telling Jan how when I first walked in, matter of fact, it was the end of April, and I was there for a short visit, and a
Mhm.
friend of mine told me about your location. And my friend and I were supposed to come in together, but she ended up getting sick. So I ended up going by myself. And I felt such a warm and comforting feeling when I walked in.
Oh, thank you. That is definitely the goal. Um, Everyone's welcome. Anyone that wants to learn which path they should be on, as long as it's a path of light, we are there for them.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Exactly. And that's what I felt, and as I walked through and felt all the energy, whatever, and I asked to speak with you because I like to meet people. I'm a networker. I like to wherever I'm going, I always like to make the connection. And we're all connected, and definitely there's no coincidences. I know that. So I am very, very grateful that Spirit had me walk into your shop. And
oh,
and
so am I. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
And I am so looking forward to having you down for a month. The interesting thing was, before I actually came around to the other side where you were waiting for me, I could feel your energy. Didn't know who it was, but knew that it was someone I wanted to talk to. Um, and it's to have you there for an entire month and let everyone else experience what I've experienced is, I'm really excited about that.
Me too. Me too. And I love everybody now that is in this field of higher frequency. They've got the urge to, bigger and better things are happening. And I truly know that the universe will line us up, and that's exactly what it did. It lined us up. And I'm very glad that with my travels, I was able to come back and give you a session before I left. And I like that how you said that. You talked about that. So, what inspired you to have an IET session? I know we talked about it, but why don't you talk to our listeners about it?
Well, as I said, I felt your energy before I ever met you face to face. And once I did feel that energy and you started telling me a little bit about what you do, and it just resonated so loudly with me. It's like, I have to experience this. I really want to see what this is. And of course, I always do a little prayer before I have any session with anyone. Um, you know, Protect and shield what needs to be shielded and allow what needs to be allowed. And with you, there was absolutely no shielding at all. They just allowed everything to come through. And I've studied a lot of different modalities, energy healing, and this was the first one that I immediately knew I want to learn so that I can teach it. It had that strong of an impact on me. And as I tell people this that come into the center, they're all excited to meet you too. So this is going to be it's going to be a great month of September.
Yeah, I'm very, very excited. So, what I do is I am an integrated energy therapy master instructor trainer, and I actually teach all four levels of integrated energy therapy. And this, for a lot of people that don't know what it is, many people know what Reiki is, but this isn't Reiki. This is more of the quantum energy that's here now. I'm also a new energy educator, which means, do you hear that? That's my
I
neighbor's
hear
flushing the toilet.
that.
This is reality, people. This is reality. I love it. I love it. So anyway, so I teach new energy modalities and healing. And IET is about the quantum energy that's here. All right, so it's different than Reiki, and it's more powerful. And I actually learned it back in 2013 for myself. So 2014 is when I actually became a practitioner, a master instructor practitioner, and started teaching. And so many things have happened to me since 2014, up and way up to now. It's almost 10 years that I've been doing this and living this frequency. And I get so excited when I can share this with other people. And what I like about integrated energy therapy is about you understanding yourself and healing yourself and giving you the tools to do that. And of course it is a certification program too, so if you choose to use that to heal others, that's a double bonus, isn't it?
Just want to teach them to heal themselves is even better. So
Exactly.
tell me a little bit about the difference in theta healing and IET.
Well, IET is about the 12 spiritual strands of the DNA. It's about your soul's potential and why you are here. It's to help you find your purpose and to help live it and manifest it. And the manifesting comes from the collective consciousness that's here. So that's where the new energy teaching comes into play. When I actually teach the classes, it is standardized. In other words, integrated energy therapy is standardized by all masters to teach it the same way, the all four levels. With my classes, because I also am a new energy educator, you get a little bit more education, and I love being able to communicate with people and help them understand what is the 12 spiritual strands. What does that mean? So why it is a little bit different than theta is that it is the angels, all right, the 9 healing angels of the IET energy field, which actually comes in and helps you. So many people, love angels, they're used to it, so they'll accept that. And angels are messengers from God, you know.
Right.
And then also, as I have evolved from when I first started doing this to what I do now, I incorporate IET with everything that I do. So I am actually a recovery metaphysician, which means I help people recover from the old patterns and beliefs and programming that they've had so that they can be new and move forward into their soul's purpose. What are they here for? And there's so many different things that need to be healing, and IET is perfect for that because there's all different areas that you work with, not just one. With IET, the quantumness comes with the galactic angel frequency, and then also the connection where you, as a practitioner, are a conduit. You're grounded into Mother Earth. So you have the actual energy that's coming from Mother Earth that is flowing through you as a practitioner, through the person, and back down through your energy center. So it's very powerful. And Jan, when they first told me about IET, that when I was working on somebody, if I have the same issues, I get healed at the same time. It's like I couldn't believe
That's
that.
awesome.
I couldn't believe it. But it actually played itself out. And I talk about that in my classes. What I like my classes is about relating. It's about stories. And I think that is the best way to make that heart connection is be in the intimacy, the into me see, all right? Connecting from the heart to heart, sharing, just like what we're doing now, just sharing, you know, little sisters.
And I love that we found out we have so much of our life path has been the same. And it's what I find interesting is you started doing this in 2014. That was when Stone Soup started also. So
Wow,
it's
really? Wow. Coincidence.
we just had our ninth birthday last weekend.
Hey.
And so it's very exciting. I think there's so many things that you and I both experienced that parallel. It's amazing.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
yeah, little
yeah.
sisters.
We are. We're soul sisters, absolutely. And I feel that with so many people that I meet. And you know, as I say, the universe lines us up. We're supposed to do this, and it's just like, you put that intention out and it happens. Intention is
I love
there,
it. It's awesome.
which is great.
Yeah.
So
So I had several people had asked me, is the reason I brought up the theta, well, what is the difference? I said, well, this goes a little deeper. I would start to explain the about the 24th chromosome, and at some point I'll notice I'll get that deer in the headlight look, and I'm going, I tell you what, go to Sheila's website. Maybe I'm not using the words that you can understand. I'm explaining it differently or whatever, and I'll send them to your website to get information. And better yet, schedule an appointment when she's here. And so, yeah,
yeah,
I suspect you're going to be busy. So,
when I do quantum healing, I do more than just IET, and that's what you were talking about with the 24th chromosome. That's the new energy. That's
right.
the frequency that we're in, the 24th chromosome. And I also do another modality called unity field healing, which is 24th chromosome. And that is a higher frequency than IET. IET is a 12 spiritual strands of the DNA, which is about what has been actually measurable. Science has proven that we have more than just two layers of our DNA, our physical and emotional. There's so much more. So that's when we're talking about what's in between there. And then the 24th is more of the new energy that we're in now here. So that is like the theta, only it's higher. It's kind of hard to explain, but then it's not. It's just about understanding it's the lower and the higher frequency and where you are as a soul, and as I always say, what am I here for? What's my purpose? And so any modality, I'm trained in a lot of modalities, but I train ET, and I also do unity field healing. And of course, I'm a galactic grandmother, so I also channel to star mother. So my frequency is a little bit different than other people. However, it all comes into my vibration, and when I'm with you, just like as soon as we met, my vibration, we connected right away. We
Yeah.
we connected.
It's synced up. It was like, okay, so it's
Right.
awesome.
Right. And originally, when you said you wanted me to come down, it's like we were going to do it next February. And you said, no, no, come down sooner, come down sooner. And so I was able to fix my schedule so I could do that. And I am so excited. We've got so much going to go on that month.
Yeah, we have our annual Harvest Festival toward the end of September,
Yeah.
which brings a lot of people out. So you'll get to meet a lot of we call it tribe down here, a lot of our community.
Yeah.
And there's a lot, just people talking to me. They're excited to meet you. And it's so you just wait, you just meet her and you'll feel it. And they're like, oh, okay. So that's
Yeah.
going to be it's going to be a lot of fun. I enjoy very much seeing other people learn, and when they get that aha moment, and it makes my heart smile. And I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of that in September. So I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to that.
Me too. Me too. I'm looking forward to weather, even though
Well,
it's not bad up here in upstate New York, but Western New York. But it's just a different feeling, and atmosphere, and just being with my tribe. Absolutely,
well,
absolutely.
it's been incredibly hot this year. Of course, the scientists, they blame it on different things, but I really feel like it's Mother just shifting. She's shifting, and we'll adapt. We'll shift with her. If we don't, then we're going to be complaining about the weather for the rest of our incarnation here. So,
Right.
but
Right.
yeah, it has been unseasonably hot. Um, and which is bad for someone. I love to be outside, but I think it's probably the humidity more than the temperature, but it's still no worries. We have air conditioning inside. We're good. So
That's great.
we'll
And
be
it's
in
not
hot sessions. It'll be great.
right. And it's
So,
only it's next month, so it'll be a little cooler. It won't be as hot. Right.
yes,
Right. Right. Good.
we
Good.
hope so. Yes, it's going to be great.
Good. Good. Okay, so my first event is Tuesday, September 5th. Yeah.
Fifth. Mhm.
greet and meet from 4 to 6, and I'm getting excited about meeting everybody. I love it. I love to meet new people, and I'm very excited about that. And then from 7 to 9, I have a monthly group healing session that I have, and that's open to the public too. You can go on my website and check that out. And so, what is really going to be exciting is that I'm going to do it in person and virtual. I'm going to do both. So we're going to have
Nice.
that's going to be fun. And then that Saturday, the next Saturday, I think it's September 5th. No, September 9th, Saturday,
Right.
12 to 2. I'm going to be doing affirmations and meditation, right?
Mhm. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So,
then we've got stuff the whole month, people. We
yeah,
got
the cell DNA merging, that is then private sessions. And the best part is end of the month, be teaching IAT. So I'm really looking forward to that.
yeah,
So
yeah.
at least the first part of it. So
Well, believe me, you will love it. And too bad I couldn't stay and do the masters right after, but let you guys simmer down a little bit, and maybe next year I'll be coming back to do that. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I mean, I love travel. I love going wherever spirit takes me, and I definitely this is my purpose. It really is, and it makes my heart sing in joy when I see other people awaken and that we're all connected, which is great. So, yeah, so the IET is September 29th. That's a Friday. So it's 3 full days. So a lot of people ask me, why is it 3 full days? Well, there's a lot of information to understand and learn.
yeah,
And I love being a teacher, very hands-on. All right. In other words, I give you the information, I help you assimilate it, I hope you understand what that means. Most of all, I hope you understand what it means for you. Because I truly feel that if you can understand your own issues in your tissues, right, then it helps your vibration really connect on that heart center with another person, you know. And then also my classes is very hands-on learning where everything is. So if you choose, to do somebody else, especially for yourself, so you understand, what you're
right.
touching, what you're healing for yourself, and then you can, do that with somebody else if that's what you choose to do. So it's 3 full days. The first class is the basic, and it's 8 hours long. Yeah, it's that long. And that's Friday, the 29th. And then Saturday, it'll be the same thing, 8 hours long, 9:30 to 6. And that's a different level. And then the third day is Sunday, October 1st. So it's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a fun time. And what I love the most is helping healers heal.
So does the class, it just popped in my head because I do have massage therapists that work at the center. Would your class qualify as CEUs,
Not
the
anymore.
continuing
They don't
educations?
do that anymore. It used to, all right. Um, no, unfortunately,
Oh,
that's a,
Lord.
I
But
know it used,
anyone,
it stopped about, I think in 2015 it stopped. We used to continuing education. We used to have that all this stuff, but it doesn't anymore. But it's still great to learn whether,
oh,
you get credit
absolutely.
for it or not. You know, I love teaching all different society, you know, all different professionals, not just healers, people that are in the metaphysical or spiritual world. It's all about this energy right now, and we're all
Right,
feeling it, and we're all getting those triggers. Why are we feeling certain things or the uncomfortability? So it's like helping you to find balance in your life. That's what the recovery metaphysician is all about. A lot of people are stuck on things about themselves. They don't even realize that they're stuck. They just know that they're not happy, or they're looking, or they want direction. A lot of times with your center being a spiritual intuitive center, they come for readings, right? They come for all that
right.
stuff. Right, exactly. So it's something that you offer, which I
I'm sorry. So anyone can take any level, if it's someone just newly awakened or someone that's, say, studied Reiki and Karuna and theta healing and all of that. Anyone can take the class, correct?
Oh, absolutely. You don't have to have any prior training of any type. And a lot of people think that they do, and it's not. It is a totally different type of modality where you actually understand of different things that are blocked on your energy centers, the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual level, and how that plays out in your life. And you don't have to have former training of any type. And that's why I say it's for anybody to use and learn. And I especially like to help the healers heal themselves
Yes.
first so they become stronger and more profound healers. And
Heal the
that's what
healer. I love it.
heal the healers. I'm the person that heals the healers, and I'm also the angel lady. So as you can see, all the angels behind me, whatever. But I've been doing this work since 1985 myself on my own personal healing. So it's like it's part of my evolution and part of my purpose, and I get it. And when I love looking back at my life and seeing how far I've come, and that's what I do with IET. I help you learn about your own stories, remember where you're at, and then see, okay, I get this, and then everything you've learned before is comes into play. It's all part of the big tapestry, right? It's all part
Yeah,
of,
absolutely.
you take what you need, leave the rest, and then you combined everything together. So a lot of people say, well, I already do Reiki or I do Kahuna or whatever. And why should I take IET? Why not? I'm a student. I'm always a student. And I
I
want
think
to
we
learn.
should be. Yeah.
Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on, because I want to evolve. I want to be the best I can right now, right? At least for me. So
Absolutely.
that's right. So it's about evolution, about moving forward. So Jan, I'm so excited. It's only about 2 weeks away before I start heading down.
Yes. Yes.
I know, I'm excited. I'm
The
excited.
countdown has begun.
Oh, I know. And your celebration, your birthday anniversary celebration was really good, huh? This past
It
weekend?
was. We had a lot of folks come out. We had there's a local truck called Turtle Roll Ice Cream, and they
Ooh.
came out. They do shaved ice and sorbets and like the cold slab ice cream as well. They were out there, and we had. You're gonna love this one. It's a food truck called Jesus. Instead, they're very good. Their food is really good. Their sandwiches are named after the seven deadly sins. It's we had elevated elixirs. She does mocktails. They're herbal drinks. She also has CBD for those that use it. Healthy drinks. So she was there doing those as well. And then, of course, we had cake. We had to have cake.
Of
But
course.
it was a lot of fun. Balloons, a lot of different games, bubbles for the kids. The kids had all kinds of stuff to play with. So yeah, it was a great time. We had music, live music. So
And
it's a lot of fun.
you have the Harvest Fest coming up too, this
Right, the
23rd.
23rd. And some of those that I just named will probably be there for that one too. So you'll get to experience Jesus. So
Okay. I'm looking forward to it. My mouth is already watering.
it's good stuff. Yeah.
Hips don't
So
like it, but that's okay. Okay. Great. Well, I am really looking forward to it, and I can't wait to see you.
I
I
know it's
can't.
going to be great. It seems like it's been so long and it's only been a few months, but
Yeah.
well, with the remote sessions we have, I still feel you very close. So it hasn't really been that long. So,
No, 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 no.
so
Uh, that's
I'm excited.
that's what I love
It's good.
about energy. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, we can connect. And
Yeah, and it's just as intense. That very next session I had with you, the first remote session, I think it was even more intense than the one in person. It was interesting. So, yeah, they're
uh,
very intense. I love it.
oh yeah, yeah. That's why you don't have to be in person to have it, but it's nice to
Right?
experience both. But
Yes.
also, we were just beginning our journey together. We were just beginning.
Yes.
It gets stronger and better, doesn't it?
It does. It really does. The more I let go of, the stronger it feels. So yeah, it's good. And all that stuff I thought I had already let go of and dealt with, I found out, no, not quite. So, so thank you for that. It's wonderful.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. And more will be revealed. More will be revealed, and that's what I get excited about my own self-discovery, and a lot of people say, with my own personal stuff that's going on in my own life, why don't you just heal yourself? It's like, well, I'm working on it one day at a time, and I'm human, and I do the best I can, and more will be revealed when it's time, and that's with any type of healing. Yeah.
That's one of the things I've been asked. Why don't you take time for you? Do what makes you happy. I said, you don't understand. This makes me happy. So, well, no, I mean, just something for you. And I'm going, this is for me. This is for everyone. And it's hard to get people that can't understand how it makes your heart feel to help someone. Um, if they can't completely understand that feeling, they don't understand that this is what I do to make me happy. So it's, I don't know, it's interesting, I guess. But
Well, I think that's why we're out there, to
oh yeah,
show our love and our compassion. And it's always about love. It's always about love, and I love it. And I love, the personal thing that's happened to me this last week. One of my close friends and one of my former students, but we went to one of the hospitals to do healing on somebody that was hurt very badly in a car accident, and I'm just so grateful that I can offer my services like that. When it's time, anytime, I'll be there anywhere. And afterwards, we actually was on the west side of the city, and I live on the east side of the city, but I came from the west side. Over 40 years, I was on that side, so that was my old stomping grounds. That side where we decided to go get something to eat. My friend says, "Where do you want to go?" And I said, "Well, let's go to this Italian place that I know quite well." So we went there, and I hadn't been there in good 10, maybe 12 years. Yeah, and and this is exactly how you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. And we sat down, and I looked up, and right across from us was my brother, who I did a podcast about, who died in 2019. It was his best friend and his wife, and they were celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary.
oh wonderful.
And I hadn't seen them since my brother's funeral, which was 4 years ago. And now this gentleman and my brother were like brothers, and him and his wife were like my family for many, many years. And I haven't seen them in a long time, and I just started crying as soon as I looked up and I seen them, and his wife seen me, and he didn't see me yet. And then it was just homecoming, homecoming. And then we were eating. I went back to my table. We were eating, and then all of a sudden, I turned around. I looked, and I seen my brother in spirit put his arms around him, his
Oh,
arm,
I love
and
that.
it was very special that my brother orchestrated me going to that restaurant to be there to see them, so he could give them a hug. All right. And there's more to the story, but I think the reason why I'm saying it is that there's no coincidences, you know?
Yeah, no such thing. Yeah,
Exactly. And that we are here to be of service, and it is all about love. What is our soul's purpose? And it's to give that service out. And that's what I love what you talked about, Stone Soup is your life, and just like what I do is my life. I share who I am, and very transparent, and as people say, how can you be so honest? And I says, well, why wouldn't I be?
yeah. I love who I am. So I'm not ashamed to say the rocky road that I had to get to where I am. But I want to share that just the same, transparency there. Um, and yeah, I get people say, well, that doesn't embarrass you. No, that's part of what made me who I am now. And it was the same. I try to teach the same message that Buddha taught, that Jesus, all of the ascended masters. The bottom line is love each other, take care of each other. Everything else falls into place. I mean, it's and we, as humanity as a whole, is just now beginning to understand that message.
Exactly.
Sadly, but at least it is learning, so that's a good thing. A good thing. But yeah, that's I've talked to many folks, Christians, all walks. And it's the same message. Love each other. Take care of each other. It doesn't matter what you call creator or God or source, mother, father, God. It doesn't matter. The message is the same. Love each other. Love
Exactly.
is what created us. So how can we turn our back on that? It's,
Exactly.
yep.
Exactly. Well, sister, I'm
Yes.
excited. I can't wait to come.
I know. I can't wait to get you here. It's going to be great.
I know, I
So,
know. Well, I want to thank you for spending this time with me.
oh, thank you.
Right?
Yeah, even
And
though I have so much trouble with electronics, but
that's okay. We all been there, and I'm still learning too, so which is okay. So, okay, well, I will see you real soon. And
yes,
anybody that's listening to this, I hope to meet you.